Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Same Strategy Game, and we are returning to a Let's Play of Hearts of Iron 4, of course. I was almost saying War on the West, but that is the different Let's Play. So, we are nevertheless doing a heavy air campaign here against Japan, and there was one interesting bit that I found out in between episodes. So, if we do look at the intel over here, you can see that since we are bombing them, they basically have no factories left at all in the southern part of the country. But the northern part of the country is more or less untouched, and that is, of course, due to the fact that we are mostly flying out of Singapore over here. And as you can see, that is pretty much the range that our bombers do have. So what we're going to do is we're going to shift everyone forward a little bit, since we have conquered the island of Taiwan and the area of Okinawa here. So yeah, we're going to just base these guys a little bit forward and see how well we can do. In regards to our navy, I did restructure that a little bit. So our home fleet is pretty much repaired, so these guys are ready to strike again. And I think one thing that we could do is grab a couple of these guys over here and just found, let's say, a new fleet over here. And I think that's going to be fine. So yeah, let's set these up in slightly smaller fleets here so that we've got a couple of more scout fleets here. That should be a-okay. I think you guys are going on patrol, so that's fine. Let's split off one of these guys here to repair, and that should be a-okay too. So yeah, now we've got three slightly smaller fleets, but I think that's going to be fine because we do basically know that the Japanese don't really have that many forces. Speaking of them, I think we can try to do an attack over here. Now we've much lower organization, but these guys have barely any strike or any equipment left over here, so we are doing a lot more damage here per unit. So I think we're going to be fine in not too long a future. That should be good too, right? So you guys are working your way down there. You guys, you know what? You should actually define a front line over here. And just get ready to attack at some point sooner rather than later. Well, probably later rather than sooner, actually. So, yeah, let's see about that, though. We are still operating over here. I think at some point we do need to think about conquering the Philippines down here. That is still a little bit of an issue where we can't move through. So, yeah, let's see whether that is going to work. We are very short on fuel, and we are indeed very, very short on fuel. So let's actually go ahead and trade for a little bit more. I think we can go with a little bit less aluminium. And then on the other hand, let's ask for more fuel. And I suppose, yeah, you know what, let's ask Iraq here. I think that's okay, right, there we go. So Iraq is currently fighting the Soviet Union, so if they can get some support here by selling some of their stuff, I think that would be fantastic. So yeah, nice, good. Right, so how do we look now in terms of our bombers? So you guys have advanced a little bit, so you should now be capable of dealing with that. I also think that we should strike their naval yards here, so that they are a little bit less capable of building that stuff up. So that should be nice too. Right, okay. You guys, you are fine over here. Let's grab like 3 of you. So everyone except, let's say, 1 artillery division. And your job now is going to be to form a naval invasion from here to there. That's fine. All of you. Thank you. Do go ahead and prepare that. And we're going to shift our naval forces to deal with that in not too distant a future. So we're going to get Iwo Jima down here. And that should enable us to put more strikes there on the home islands. And that would be fantastic, right? Some further battles down here. Nothing too big. Mostly convoy battles, so that's fine. Ooh, and we are being attacked over here now. Isn't that interesting? Now, these guys have very low organization. And they are really not capable of striking that strongly. And we are doing okay-ish, but I would very much actually like to be defending down there a little bit more. So you know what? Let's actually reassign you to that front down there. Let's get you down here. And I suppose then you can get over there. Seems like we have one over there as well, so that's nice to see. I suppose you guys, can you not just go here via the sea and then move forward a little bit? I suppose that's fine, good. Okay, right, let's grab a couple of more guys down here. So these and these troops, your job now is going to be to form a naval invasion from, well, I suppose Brunei onto Dagupan. I don't know how to pronounce that really. Right, okay, you guys are going to do that. That's fine. Don't have any other troops down here. It's a little bit of a pity. Okay, so we need to get at least you onto that as well, so that should be okay. Right, and then everyone else is doing their job there. You guys are going there, that's okay too. And it seems like if we are only being reinforced here, I think we'd be doing a fairly nice job, but we are not. Okay, there we go. I think at that point these guys are going to run into a lot of trouble there. So that's nice. Okay, look at that. A couple of Japanese divisions down there. Where are you guys going? Are you going all the way down there? No, 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 no. That's not what I intended with you guys. You guys actually do need a fallback line over here. Yeah, that's fine. Good, much better. I like it. Right, we are trying to strike them. Yeah, we are still extremely short on fuel. Maximum consumption is pretty high. Well, can't do much about that though. Right, and now we're really, really winning over here. And these guys are severely beaten, so... You know what, let's actually try to just check out whether we could win over here. And the answer is pretty much no. Thought so. And that's fine, we didn't lose too much there. That's okay though. Oh, right, we are attacking over here, that's interesting. Yeah, but we really want to kick them out there. I think the next bet here is to do more fuel refining, because that's definitely what we do need. We've lost a convoy over here, but we are now operating at least some convoy escort groups here in this region. Oh, these Americans have some trouble here in North America, and it seems like we have actually a surprising amount of trouble here against Spain. I would not have expected that. Right, let's see about these guys though. Everyone here is fine, you guys are fine. Potentially we do need to... Yeah, I suppose we do need to stop you guys here from patrolling. So let's stop the convoy raids with these guys. That should help us with the fuel at least a little bit. You guys are just based in port over here, so it shouldn't be too bad for you actually. You know what, we are controlling so much of this area here that I would almost like you to start as soon as possible. It's going to take a couple of days, but all in all I think we should be fine. Right, what are we researching, by the way? Just a little bit of infantry equipment. You know what? I think since we do have the material here, I suppose we can go for Enfield. Increase our research speed there a little bit. Doesn't matter too much, but at least a little bit, so that's nice. Okay, we are starting to see some American forces here in China. So that's interesting. If we could push back Japan here, that would be fantastic. Right, there we go. First time we are sinking a couple of submarines here. And it is indeed our destroyers that are doing that, so that's nice. And pretty good, actually. So, okay, what we're going to do then is we're going to pull back the first army over here. And we're going to ask you guys here to just be on, let's say, no, not a front line, sorry. You guys just be part of the fallback line in Brest. All of you gather over here. And that should be okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to shift you to Portugal very quickly once we are invoking the alliance over there. Using swordfish, convoys, just small stuff down here. Right. Are you operating this already? No, you're not executing that yet. Fine though. Yeah, we are still sinking their convoys down here, so really they should have a lot of issues. Oh, and we can recruit another operative. So that's nice. Counter-intrusion, no, none of that is truly that useful. Infiltration, safe cracker. I mean, I like the commando. Excuse me, Otto Skorzeny? Isn't he the German Special Forces guy? I'm not sure we really want to recruit him. But he is very good on paper, so you know what, let's actually do that. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to build an intel network here. Continue to do that in the Soviet Union, I suppose. Alright, let's get you down there. So you guys should be doing that. You guys are still operating in Poland. I think Poland is slowly but surely coming around to a more democratic viewpoint. And at that point, we are going to recruit them into our alliance and give them back their territory, really. Good. Everything fine so far. Outdated equipment, yeah, that's just fine. Decisions available. Yeah, I don't really care about the war propaganda, please. Fine. No big surprises here so far. Okay, some battles over here with a couple of Spanish submarines. So, you know what, you guys, you can operate down here as well. Where are you currently based? You're somewhere over there. You're somewhere over here. Fine. Okay, let's get you into there. And at that point, we should be... No, it's their destroyers against our submarines. Well, isn't that interesting? What have we got in terms of fleets then over here? I suppose not much. Maybe some heavy carriers or something? No, we've pretty much withdrawn all of our forces to the Far East. So, yeah, it's going to be alright though. Okay, yeah, and we are seeing more American forces down here, so that should teach the Spanish a lesson there. Swordfish, convoys, convoys, convoys. Yeah, just not a big deal. But I think sooner rather than later, Japan is going to run into quite a bit of trolls there. Oh, an agent killed. Well, that's unfortunate. Where are you operating though? Were you operating in Poland? Might have been that. Democracy. Oh, you're doing diplomatic pressure? No, 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 no. I did not intend to do that. I intended you to do boost ideology. Yes. There we go. Okay, so that should increase that a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit, but it's going to be alright. Fine. More convoys. Yes. This is a good hunting ground for our convoy raiding missions. Okay, we now have a lot of people here. Ooh, agent captured. No. No, 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 no. Yeah, there we go. Right, you guys are still prepared? Let's try. Yeah, basically no. Basically a big no. Okay, fine. Right, this has all been conquered, so that's nice. And you guys are operating currently? No, you're not. That's a pity. Right, we've got all of these guys here that are repairing. And some of these are going to take quite a while to repair, so not much we can do in that regard, though. Okay, I suppose what we could do is get you guys here back to this area here so that we can support this. We've got all of our troops here now, basically all of our troops, so that's fine. So I suppose what we can do is invoke the alliance of 13 something. So at that point, you guys here should be now a faction. You are ready, so that's nice, good. Let's grab you then. This army, your job is going to be a front line over here, and then sort of just generically advance onto Madrid. Okay, you're going to come down there. That's pretty lovely then. Let's go ahead and delete this up over here. And I suppose that Portugal is going to be invited into the war there fairly soon. Yeah, there we go. They are invited now. A couple of submarines here. That's not a big deal, especially in this type of weather. They're actually losing a couple of submarines there. Ooh, but they are sending in a couple of light ships over here. Nevertheless, I do think the Americans do have that. So they might actually start to do some damage here against these light ships. We're actually contributing a couple of destroyers here as well, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, still, we are sinking their ships. That's nice. And Portugal is moving forward here. Lovely indeed. So yeah, that should be a big blow here to the Spanish troops. So yeah, happy about that. Right. Ooh, China is advancing down here. No, no, no. This is Greece doing a landing down there. Well, if that isn't something, I don't know. Right, okay, let's grab you guys here. And from front line. Okay, can you not move into this area here? Interesting. I thought you'd be able to do that. Well, never mind. Okay, you know what then? Let's get over here. Let's try to support the Greek in conquering China. I do like, you know, the fanciness of our historical stuff that is happening here. So they're doing a naval landing over there, actually. So funny, kind of funny. Right, they're losing quite a couple of ships here. That's nice. We are sending in troops to Portugal over here. Spain is sending back a couple of troops. That's fine, but that should really reduce their strength on this front line over here, and the Americans are pushing in. So yeah, I think all in all, we're going to be fine there. Right, we have landed in the Philippines in the meanwhile. So that's nice. Let's get one of you guys down here. Let's get the other guy to go to that landing site up there. You guys are going to come down here. So try to capture all of this. And then we can basically hand that over back to the Philippines itself. Right. These guys are so badly torn off there. Okay, you guys are coming down there. You guys are coming up this way. Fantastic. I like it. Right, nice. So I suppose the next bit here is really to try to activate this front line over here. And to do that, we are going to grab all of our guys over here. So specifically these guys. And we're going to add this here to their area that they're going to patrol. And it basically should work out, shouldn't it? Right, okay, you guys are going here. I suppose afterwards, can you try to move down here some way? Yeah, at least two all the way down there. Yeah, and Manila's going to be captured soon, so that's nice. And yeah, let's try to get that island down there as well. And you guys are just going to move down here and sort of get rid of all of this then. Right, we are moving out here, so that's nice to see. We've got a lot of heavy fighters over here. Are they actually putting up any resistance over there? They are not. So that is kind of interesting. Nevertheless, let's do move up the heavy fighters from here. And then we can basically move all of these guys. Well, not all of them. So we've got 800 planes here. So that means 1,200 planes could move up. Let's do move them up. And that's fine. And the Philippines and United States just need to get out of here. You guys are moving up. At least one of you. No, wait, what? Okay, so that's a bit of an issue. Right, we've got too many over here now. Well, I miscalculated a little bit. Right. Okay, you know what? Let's get you. How many of the new times have you got? Not that many. Okay, let's get one group a little bit closer still. Yeah, that's fine. You know what? You guys can go over here as well. So we actually... Ooh, nice. We did sink a lot of submarines there. Good. 12 missions there, so that means basically all of the home islands are now within good reach, I would suppose. So we don't actually need average armor, but still, it's fine. Good, you guys are doing that. That's okay. You guys are going to come down all that way, so that's good too. Let's get you to capture this stuff. And yeah, basically the Philippines here should be nice and easy. Right, 12 divisions down there. That's good. How is Spain looking? Not too badly, actually. So we've got into here. Let's advance in the places where we see that they're basically offering not that much resistance. Okay, you guys, I have a special job for you. Right, let's get these 5 divisions to be over here and execute some sort of strike into this direction. Right, let's get you there into Ovideo, maybe. Good. Right, I like it. I dislike that the Soviet Union is winning against Afghanistan there. At that point, probably we're going to soon see that other units are going to fall as well. Okay, we are holding out here in Casino Men, but it is a tough fight, at least against these Japanese troops there. And we are landing down here in Iwo Jima, so that's nice. We are going to get that island. There we go. Fantastic, lovely, and very, very nice indeed. Right, let's have one of you guys here to perform a fallback line. And then all of the other ones. Okay, let's get all of you to this, and then these 2 divisions are going to go over here. And we can delete this here. Nice. I like it. Good. So how are we looking in terms of construction? We are building quite a bit of things in other places too. We are building this base. I suppose a little bit more Iwo Jima is going to be working out fine for us. Yeah, let's do it like this. I think that's okay. Right, lots of battles over here, just convoys and stuff. There are some Japanese divisions down here still, but it's not that big a deal. Right, let's get you over here. Basically, just mop up all of this Philippine territory. Yeah, it's nice to reconquer that for them. Still surprised to see so many convoys going through this area here. Right, how are you guys doing? Ooh, you guys doing nicely. I would have not expected to be so successful over here. Right, 3 divisions over here. Well, I suppose we're going to soon see that it's going to be splintered here. So at that point, what we can do is grab all of you guys here, reassign into this, then grab you guys, reassign into that, delete this over here, grab you guys, that over there. So we've got 5 divisions up over here, whose task is to go this direction. So let's make sure that all of you are assigned to that. That's fine. Okay, you guys can get over here. You guys are not moving out currently. Okay, let's get you guys to move out over here. You guys are going to move over there, and then we've got going to use 2 of these guys to go there. That's fine, good. Down here, you're now being exposed here a little bit, so I suppose you can try to withdraw there. No point putting up a fight where we're not winning. And I think it's nice that we have at least isolated them a little bit over here. Right, let's circle you back into there, if we can. Let's support this attack here, and then by from multiple directions, so you should really be overwhelmed here. I think soon. At least if these guys are going to join, you're going to be fine there. Right, let's get you to support that as well. So yeah, just more and more troops there. That should be fine and fantastic. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Come on, you guys should win here fairly quickly now. Good. You guys are going to advance there into this flank. You guys are fine over here. You know what? Let's try to push up against these troops there. With at least 2 divisions immediately, and then you're going to support that as well. So we have decent superiority here in terms of numbers. You guys can try to push there as well. We're going to be attacked over here, but that's fine as long as we are pushing them out to the west over here faster than they can move in. I think that's going to be alright. You guys are fine over there. Let's try to move you up over here so you're supporting that defense. That should be fine. Right, there we go. Now attacked over here, that's okay. You guys are being attacked over here now, but I think we're winning this fairly nicely. Oh, someone's shot down. That's not usually good, but I think it was an enemy pilot, so yeah, still good for us. And yeah, we are reducing their footprint over here. Nice, lovely, I like it. Ooh, some naval battles over here. And these don't look fairly nice for us. Yeah, they're doing a lot of damage here against our light cruisers. We cannot operate in this area. Okay, let's get our guys here. Let's move out of there. That's really not good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to look at these guys here. And we're going to definitively send home Cleopatra into... Okay, yeah, you're now doing that. Yeah, let's actually set you up to be high. You can auto repair. How about you guys? You're mostly fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab one of you and send you off towards this troop. That's fine. Yeah, I like it. Good. We're still very, very short on fuel, but all in all, we've got a decent number of positions here. We are still holding out over here. Well, I dislike that you're trying to expand your footprint. This just doesn't look too viable. Yeah, we're also sending in more troops, so that's nice. Yeah, and at that point, they will be able to reinforce a little bit, so that's nice. They're not going to immediately surrender, so that's nice too. Okay, yeah, I think it's going to be okay. Can now recruit another operative here. And I suppose... Yeah, let's go for you. Because I would very much like you here to be boosting our ideology in Poland. There we go. And then we're going to try to rescue an operative here. With, I suppose... Anyone specifically good at this? Yeah, let's simply use you. There we go. Right, how close are you to winning, to be won over by us? 28%. It shouldn't last too long. I think at 30 we can invite them. So that'll be fairly lovely. Nice. Good. Alright, so we've got a couple of divisions now down here. That is nice to see. I suppose what we could do is try to attack into here. Support that from this direction. And basically expand the footprint here a little bit. That's nice. Okay, let's keep the artillery division down here. So that you are... No. Stay in the port itself. I really would not like to lose the port here. Right. Okay, lovely. Nice. If we can continue to push, let's do that. I think that's going to be fine. How are we looking in terms of repairing our ships? Yeah, Cleopatra is going to take a while. But Courageous is going to be done in 3 days and Rodney in about 21. So that's lovely. 17 divisions now down here. These guys really must be suffering from a lot of problems down there. Right, we've got a couple of divisions over. No, you guys are now relocated to some other front line. Well, I suppose that's fine. You guys are going to be fine down there, so that's good. Infiltration and depth done. That's good. And basically, that does conclude all of our land research, land doctrine research here. We are researching this. That's nice. We could do either of these. Either retention or production efficiency growth. I think growth is a little bit better. Construction is nice too. Engineering, yeah, we could go for experimental rockets. Well, I do think we need to research a little bit in terms of fighters, because ultimately, basically, the thing is, our heavy fighter development here has come to, basically, it's a dead end. The Mosquito is a fine fighter bomber, but, yeah, really, to get to the jet age, there's no double-engine fighter, so, yeah, we're going to research the Hawker Hurricane over here. That should be nice, I think. Could do is get 2 light aircraft here for better fighter, but frankly, we're not going to build the latest fighter, the first fighter. We're going to wait a little bit until we're getting to better ones there, so yeah, I think that's going to be fine. You're moving out, that's okay. You could support this attack over here so that we're overwhelming the Japanese here a little bit more. That's fine. Speaking of overwhelming and everything, how are you guys looking up here? Fairly nice, actually. Only you do need an attack plan here, so that you're preparing for that. And ultimately, I would first like to get to Coruña there, so let's try to overwhelm them there, get to that port, cut them off from any supplies, and that, I think, should be a very, very nice way to go. Oh, look at that, they are sending in some reinforcements there, so that's a very timely attack that we're doing here. Yeah, but basically they'll be overwhelmed here pretty quickly now. And I think they are starting to look a little bit weak over here, even though the Americans are obviously still struggling a little bit with overwhelming them. Right, let's get over here. Let's get you guys into supporting this attack. That way you should be fairly quickly overwhelmed. Ah, okay, there's no border there. That's interesting. I misread that a little bit. Right. Okay, you guys, that would be 2 divisions, so we can't really attack over there. That's fine. Okay, you are moving out there. That's awkward. Let's not do that. And let's instead move both of you guys over here. You guys can stay where you are, please. You don't need to attack there, please. Thank you. Another ace promoted. Lovely too. Right, let's move you down here. And you guys can support this again. There we go. Fantastic. 1 over there. You guys are still moving about, so that's fine. And you guys really should stay here, please. And thank you. There we go. 2 more divisions moving down here. You guys still support this, please. And you guys can support that. Nice, come on. There we go. And that should really, really destroy them there quite quickly. Okay, we've developed the Rush. Not much more that we need to do down here. I suppose aircraft production group is going to be lovely over time. Non-contact. None of this is really important to me. Motorized army. Yeah, we've basically given up on that. South Africa, Canada, Australia. Let's boost Australia a little bit. I think that's fine. Okay, you know what? You guys move into here, please. That's good. Okay, we are overwhelming them here. That's fine. So let's support them. I can't support them there. Well, that's a pity. Okay, let's move down there then. Basically advance all of them. Okay, you can support though. Yeah, we are doing that. Landing craft done. Good. So that should enable us to do that a little bit more effectively. Yeah, I think some anti-tank is good since we don't really have any anti-tank itself. You guys can try to get them down there. You guys are moving into there anyway, that's fine. You guys support that. Diego done. Basically all of these guys mopped up. And then at that point you can rejoin the main attack line over here. That's nice. Good. I like it. Overrun. Good, good, good. So yeah. Big hit on the nationalist Spanish government there. Lots of convoys still being sunk from the Japanese. Our position here seems to be somewhat stable. I would love to get the Fuzhou. Well, let's try to do that anyway. Basically, it just pushes out the perimeter, so it is not too bad. I mean, yeah, I mean, these guys do have 2 divisions, but they are very low on organization and or strength. So that should work out fantastically fine for us. Cool. We're doing fine down here. Looks like the Japanese are pouring more troops into the Philippines, but they are being overwhelmed here, so yeah, I think that's fine. Are we still bombing them here? Honestly, we don't really need to do that anymore. So yeah, let's stop doing that. It's going to save us a little bit of oil. Not too much really, but a little bit. Oh, and we've conquered Fuzhou. That's lovely, isn't it? Well, I suppose we can push on forward still and get into these mountains. That would not be a bad defensive line there. Still funny to see the Greek having a part of China down here. Right. But yeah, we are overwhelming them, so I'm going to be happy with that result. Good. So, that being said, let's have a look at Japan and where they stand industrially. And it does seem like we're doing a lot of damage over here. So they only have 110 total factories standing. So yeah, the damage here is just going up quite quickly actually. So down here basically they've got nothing left standing, including no naval yards. And up over here it's starting to look a little bit better for them. But as we are pushing out our perimeters here, I think we're going to be doing a lot better over time. Let's actually grab... Can I grab just the heavy bombers? So I wonder, why are we not striking the northernmost bits over here? That's an interesting question. Okay, you know what? Let's actually grab like 400 planes from over here, rebase them to Vijima, and then try to strike from here onto the home islands. Maybe that's going to work a little bit better. I don't know. But yeah, overall, I would love to see them lose control of this area here, because that is one of the few areas where they still have some stuff left standing. But all in all, I think we are fine over here. For John, I mean, that's only 2 factories, but still, it's nice to see that they are losing ground down here. So, that being said, this is a good place to put in cut. So, hope you enjoyed. Do leave a like and all of that, and I hope to see you around next time. Bye bye.